What's up, you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, we are taking a look at ARM stock. And what is this huge move that is about to come or possibly come? What is this move, as you saw in the thumbnail of this video? We'll talk about all of that with the price action and the structure, and I'll be providing you my opinion. And again, everything is just my opinion and only educational opinion. Nothing is financial advice. So do your own due diligence. So yeah, but I'll be sharing what I'm seeing in the price action, the structure, and what type of this huge move that may about to be coming. So with that, guys, please hit the like and subscribe. And also please note, none of this is any financial advice. I think I already said that, but just clearing this out. So yeah, nothing is financial advice, only for education purposes. All right. So what we have is ARM here. So we have been in this channel over here, this blue channel, right, that I drew, and this is from the time that we have had this pivot over here. There were a couple of things back here. I talked about that as we were about to lose this box here, right, with this lower trend line and support just holding. So that what happens is that sellers are taking over. And then we got that flush, and this was the blue box back then we were targeting, the rectangular one. And I mentioned that as this breaks, it's a flush, right? And then I was targeting all the way down to $80. We got very close, $85, right? Again, that's the direction we are targeting. And then as we are seeing the price structure in action, once this bounce started to happen, I mentioned that, guys, there is likelihood we will be going back up to 20 days moving average, and we started to form this pivot. At the same time, as we were forming these pivots, we were also forming a channel right over here, right? And with that, as we were forming these pivots, and this is where I started talking about, guys, if this pivot holds and we fail to go lower again, this will most likely come back to this blue box, right? So yeah, we have been still going in the channel, and I have been saying, guys, it's in the channel. You know, this could be bought here with the stop loss to the downside and take the sell. Take your profits here, and then yeah, if it want to sell off, it can still cool off down to the bottom of the channel. And not just that, I said that yes, this is a possibility of a continuation to the downside intradays, but then the structure will still remain bullish as long as we are above $108 range to 109, 110 almost, right? So we are still above that, and price, these levels, guys, will a little bit shift in the delta over time, because as the price action evolves, right, we have new price action developing, and the way these levels work, it takes into account that new price action as well. So that's why it's very important to stay up to date with the market. Now, yeah, it's just usually a very little delta. You don't have too much worry about it though. But anyways, yeah, so we got bottom to the channel. We found support here, and I mentioned that also, guys, this is where 20 days moving average is also providing it and an underneath support. But at the same time, now you can see we have been constantly rejecting 50 days moving average from the top, still though holding uptrend, however really struggling. Like it's like being squished, right? Being like squeezed in a small, container, or like just pressing the water down, right? So what happens when you squeeze the water enough and there's a nozzle that water can come out of? There's a huge pressure, right? So in stocks, that's like a huge move. Now, so yeah, when we have this consolidation, and if you have my indicator, you already can read it with the strength here. And this is one of the ways that I have been saying that in my many videos, I think in the past, and I think in some of my videos on my training videos that I have, if you have access to my tools, that when everything gets close to zero, very close to zero, or relative close to zero with their average range, then that across all these intervals, then that results usually into soon an explosive move is coming. Now, what is that explosive move, right? So you can see this blue box is holding a strong resistance up here, right, from 115 onwards, right? This is the one that we have had, like it's a technical structural resistance. So there are a lot of, possibly short sellers piling in here. And again, my indicator shows all these things. If you have access to my tools, you can plug them on your own. But for me, this just looking at the price action is sufficient enough. And so yeah, we are seeing is a lot of resistance here in this blue box right now. But at the same time, overall structural direction, we are not bearish on this ongoing trend that we have. So yes, explosive move can come on either side though, okay? So what are you watching with that? It's right at the pivotal point to the upside. If we break 50 days moving average and we get above the level of 115 and 55 cents, then you can expect a soon and explosive move to come, and that may take us again back to the upper side of this channel. And as if we get out of this 121 eventually, then guys, yeah, we are again trying to go back to 135 or so. So at this point, yeah, to the upside, that's all what it is, that as if it can take out these levels like 115 and 117. And also because all these selling that is coming in here, their stop losses are present right over here. So it's like a compounding effect, right, as well. So yeah, be prepared that that explosive move may come. Now to the upside, if this happens in the price action on the break of $115 range. And I'll talk about a few things on the lower time frame interval as well. But then what to the downside? Junior trader, is there a possibility to the downside? Yes, there is, but just because 20 days moving average is coming from below and it is still holding this uptrend, I think downside would be very tough. You know, this 20 days moving average will struggle to let it break. But yeah, if we lose 20 days moving average one of the day fully, then and we break the level of 108 as of Tuesday or Wednesday, because Monday's market is closed, then the structure may start to look bearish, but that will be below 108. And right now, price action is not showing me the downside on ARM. But it all comes down to how price action evolves in both directions from here. Because as I said, yes, explosive move is coming. It's just about which direction is going to give that confirmation. But we are very close, though, to the explosive move to the upside, at least where the price action is right now, as long as we hold $112 at least to stay in this more probability of upside, right? So that's that. So I would give it right now, as for the price action, 60 to 65% probability, in my opinion, is to the upside on ARM, as if it continues to hold the level 112. If we lose 112, then it's 50-50 chance between bulls and the bears until 108. And then below 108 it's more bearish, and above 115 and also above 117 it's more bullish. All right, that's the thing. Okie dokie. Well, okay, so that's the all in all the structural and the the price point. And let's go to the hourly interval, and you can see here that many of the things are supporting it to the upside. We are still holding above 200 hours moving average constantly, not breaking below that. Yeah, so it just looks like there's just more strength onto it. As if those levels keep holding and reacting, we would have much more strength to the upside, in my opinion. So that's that, guys, with ARM. All right, well, guys, that's pretty much it. Hope it explains you everything. It makes everything clear, and if it does, please hit the like and subscribe. And guys, with that, I'll see you in my next videos. All right, take care, guys. Bye.